Today on the net, an activist publishes private conversations with Syria's former foreign ministry spokesman. China adopts new measures to increase already tight controls on internet use. And an interactive map with names and addresses of handgun permit holders in New York. As Syria's foreign ministry spokesman, Jihad Makdisi spoke to media representatives from all over the world. He was the voice and face of the regime, up until he disappeared last month, that is. British daily The Guardian has reported that the Christian from Damascus has defected and fled to the US. Syrian opposition activist Rami Jarrah, who goes under the pseudonym Alexander Page, appears to be backing up this version of events. He's released what he claims are screenshots of private Twitter messages sent by the former spokesman back in July. Conversations that appear to show the diplomat voicing support of the opposition movement and his intention to promote dialogue to end the conflict and bloodshed across the country. When asked if he wants to defect, the diplomat apparently says he doesn't want to join the Syrian National Council, a grouping of Syria's main opposition factions, and would be prepared to leave his job, but only when he feels he's done everything in his power to put an end to the violence. Although he wasn't a member of the inner sanctum of the Syrian authorities, if Jihad Makdisi's defection is confirmed, then it will be a hard hit to the Syrian regime and President Bashar al-Assad, who continues to refuse to step down from power. China's communist regime has adopted new measures to increase already tight controls over internet use in China, requiring web users to register their real names with service providers and legalizing the deletion of posts or pages which are deemed to contain, quote, illegal information. Officially, these new regulations are aimed at protecting web users' personal information and guaranteeing national security. But critics say it threatens freedom of expression in China, where the web is already closely monitored. Extensive censorship measures which block foreign sites like YouTube and Facebook and filter messages on social networks containing politically sensitive keywords. Chinese web users have learnt how to bypass the Great Firewall, and the past few months have seen a spate of embarrassing online reports about abuses of power from Chinese officials. Cyber activists have exposed stories of corruption involving highly placed Communist Party officials owning designer wristwatches, for example, and also expensive property. And for China's 500 million web users, most of whom use social networks, the web has become a place where they can express themselves relatively freely and is being increasingly used to forge public opinion. China's new generation of leaders appears intent, however, on monitoring online activity more closely than ever before losing control. American daily The Journal News has published an interactive map on its website with the names and addresses of handgun permit holders in 2 New York counties. Launched in the wake of the Newtown shooting, it's drawn criticism from web users all over the US, some saying the newspaper has gone too far in leaking personal information. They fear the information could be used by criminals as a guide to places where they can steal guns, or indeed which homes to avoid. Every day for the past 2 years, Dominic Reed has taken a wacky photo of himself and posted it online. The British software developer has used wigs, makeup and photo editing software to produce these astonishing shots. And over the months, his eccentric self-portraits have gained a cult following. So much so that they will soon be compiled into a book, the publication of which will be financed by the public. Give Harvard Rugland an American football and he will demonstrate all sorts of amazing drop kicks, highly accurate field goals, you name it. You can see him in action in this YouTube video, which has been viewed over 1 million times and which has caught the attention of professionals in the United States, earning the 27-year-old Norwegian a tryout for the NFL's New York Jets.